The Daily Compliance News for September 24, 2025, the Double Fantasy Edition. This is Tom Fox, and I'd like to welcome you to the Daily Compliance News. The Daily Compliance News is the only daily podcast which curates 4 top compliance, ethics, and/or corruption stories for your listening and viewing pleasure if you're watching this on YouTube. Today's cover story is only a single fantasy, but if you get the reference on the double fantasy, please let me know. So our cover story, our lead story, comes to us from eFinancial Careers 25, a first-time contributor to the Daily Compliance News, with an anonymously posted article entitled, "I am a Chief Compliance Officer. I fantasize about resigning," end quote. And the compliance officer goes through and lists the litany of things that he feels make his life difficult. And based on what he's written, I don't think he's really right for compliance. But maybe he's just having a bad fantasy. Next up from Bloomberg, the corruption probe in the Philippines has widened to more infrastructure projects as former public works officials alleging that street lamps, roads, and buildings are also overpriced and substandard. Really no surprise if you've got corruption in one part of infrastructure, that you'd have corruption in the rest of the infrastructure. And so the Philippines may be on a long road to hoe. On the other hand, maybe they can teach Americans something about government corruption. Next up from Reuters, the U.S. District Court has allowed an affiliate of the hedge fund Elliott Investment Management to move forward towards completing its offer and purchase for the Venezuelan-owned Citgo through a series of court-ordered auction of shares. It also restricted the rival bidder Gold Reserve from doing the same thing. So the court apparently has ordered that the affiliate of Elliott Investment will be the winner of the auction to buy Citgo. It's been a long and harried process, and it's probably going to have several more iterations in the court system. But all of this came at the end of a 4-day sale hearing where some of the 15 Venezuelan-linked creditors lining up to get cash proceeds from the auction for Citgo's parent asked the court to move the auction forward by granting key agreements with the company called Amber. So looks like U.S. creditors may finally be getting some money on the sale of Citgo, but a final decision has not yet been made. And our final story is we opened about a chief compliance officer who fantasized about quitting his job. Well, this comes to us from Business Insider, which says there's a right way to quit your job. So let's only hope that our very harried and disgruntled CCO will do it the right way. The Daily Compliance News is a production of the Compliance Podcast Network and a proud member of C-Suite Radio. Thanks so much for listening. I hope you'll join me again tomorrow.